Under the golden morning sun, two newborn brothers lay in their mother Rebekah's gentle arms. They were twins, yet strikingly different. Esau, the firstborn, came out covered in reddish hair. Jacob, the younger, held his brother's heel as though refusing to let go. From that day, their destinies seemed intertwined, their lives set on a course that would echo for generations. As time passed, Esau grew into a fearless hunter, at home in the wild forests and open fields. His arms were strong, his presence bold. Jacob, on the other hand, preferred the calm of the tents. He was thoughtful, a quiet thinker, always watching, always planning. Their parents, Isaac and Rebekah, loved them both, but Isaac favored Esau for his skill and strength, while Rebekah cherished Jacob's mind and gentler ways. One fateful afternoon changed everything. Hungry and exhausted from hunting, Esau returned home to the mouth-watering aroma of lentil stew simmering over the fire. Jacob, stirring the pot, looked up as his brother slumped at the door, desperation in his eyes. "Let me eat some of that red stew, for I am exhausted," Esau pleaded. Jacob, never missing an opportunity, replied, "Sell me your birthright now." The birthright, the promise of leadership, blessing, and inheritance, was sacred. Yet, driven by hunger and impulse, Esau swore an oath and traded his future for a simple bowl of stew. Jacob ladled it out, a knowing glint in his eyes, and Esau ate, barely tasting the lessons lost with every hurried bite. Years later, as Isaac grew old and his sight faded, he felt the weight of tradition upon him. He called Esau, instructing him to hunt and prepare a meal so he could bestow his blessing, the family's spiritual and material future. Rebekah overheard and hastened to Jacob. Remembering God's promise to her before the twins were born, she plotted for Jacob to receive the blessing instead. Disguised in Esau's clothing and covered in goat skins to mimic his brother's hairy arms, Jacob approached the blind Isaac. "Who are you, my son?" Isaac inquired, his voice uncertain. "I am Esau, your firstborn," Jacob replied, his heart pounding. After tasting the meal and feeling Jacob's camouflaged hands, Isaac bestowed upon him the great blessing intended for Esau. Moments after Jacob left, the real Esau arrived, and Isaac trembled, realizing what had transpired. Esau's grief was immense. He cried out, pleading with his father, "Bless me, even me also, O my father." But the blessing could not be undone. From that day, animosity grew between the brothers. Jacob was forced to flee, carrying both the weight of deceit and the burden of destiny. Yet, time is a great healer, and God's wisdom greater still. Though Jacob left his home, wrestled with hardship and remorse, he matured in his journey and grew to understand the consequences of his actions.